Viewers, getting some breaking news coming in. Army vehicle meets with accident in North Sikkim, Zema village. And now the Indian Army has issued a statement, and I quote, in a tragic road accident involving an army truck on 23rd December at Zema, North Sikkim, 16 brave hearts of the Indian Army have lost their lives. The ill-fated vehicle was part of a 3-vehicle convoy that had moved in the morning toward an area, and it was going to Zema. The vehicle skidded down a steep slope while negotiating a sharp turn. A rescue mission was immediately launched, and 4 injured soldiers have been air evacuated. Unfortunately, 3 junior commissioned officers and 13 soldiers succumbed to the injuries sustained in the accident. The Indian Army stands firm with the bereaved families at this hour of loss. So we are getting this statement from the Army. The Indian Army has issued a statement, and a quote here. I quoted the entire statement, and Anirudh is also joining us live. Anirudh, we have got the statement from the Indian Army where they're saying that even though that a rescue mission was launched, many families have lost, family member in this incident. 13 soldiers have succumbed to the injuries sustained, and 3 junior commissioned officers as well have succumbed to the injuries. Tell us more about what are we learning?
In fact, it's a very tragic accident that has taken place in North Sikkim. We have been told by the army that 4 injured soldiers have been air evacuated to the base hospital for further treatment, and we are also getting to know that process of retrievation of the fallen soldiers and ZCOs are in the process, and the bodies will be brought back to the base. The bus was a convoy of the Indian Army. There were 3 vehicles in the convoy. When this vehicle, which was reportedly the last vehicle in the convoy, while negotiating a sharp turn, missed a steep slope, and it turtled, as a result of which 16 army personnel, including 3 ZCOs and 13 soldiers, lost their life. The army has confirmed the incident. The the army truck was moving from Chatan in North Sikkim to Changu sector when they met with this tragic accident in Zema village in North Sikkim. Sivangi.
Right. And Anirudh, also we're getting updates that they were on their way to Zema. The vehicle skidded down a steep slope while negotiating a sharp turn. So do we have any details about what was the first response? A rescue mission was launched. How soon did the rescue team come to the spot, and what other details have we found out about the cause of the accident, perhaps, apart from the fact that, of course, that those areas are quite hilly, and like we know from the statement, the vehicle had skidded down the steep slope while negotiating a sharp turn.
Yes, as we know that North Sikkim area particularly is a very difficult terrain. The altitude keeps on rising with each and every turn on the road, and the general height in that area goes from around 10,000 feet to at least 15,000 feet at the peak, and it was negotiating a sharp turn at such an altitude that it often becomes very difficult for the drivers to negotiate the turns, and it was in once a sharp pin turn that this bus the army truck turtle. However, fortunately, there were 2 other vehicles also in the convoy, and the rescue operation didn't took much long to be deployed. But with all efforts put in, the loss of 16 brave hearts was very unfortunate, and we are getting to know that it was because of the quick response that 4 injured soldiers had been airlifted immediately out of the area for further treatment. We are getting to know that though in critical condition. They are responding well as of now. Shivangi.
All right, Aniruddha, thank you for joining us for all those details. So there's an army vehicle accident in Sikkim, and what we learned so far is that unfortunately 3 junior commissioned officers and 13 soldiers have succumbed to the injuries sustained in the accident, and the Indian Army has said that they stand firm with the bereaved families at this hour of loss.